Good morning to my YouTube fans. So it is Saturday and my surgery was Wednesday, and I'm probably only just starting to feel like a person again. I have been in severe pain for a good few days, but I really wanted to come on here and just show you from a physical perspective that not everyone comes out the way the doctors think that it's going to go. So unfortunately, I was one of those people who felt pain. I did ask the doctor. All right, sorry. Let's start afresh here. So I had a cystoscope, and I also had a suprapubic catheter put in. And I will install some photos and a video shortly of the actual site. Don't worry about that. You'll be able to have a good little gander. That was Wednesday afternoon. I was really nervous, as per usual, as anyone probably is before they go into surgery. I did have a wonderful sleep. Woke up in recovery, felt fine and dandy, to be honest with you. A little bit sore on the site, around the site, and a little bit sore to push. But as the doctor pointed out, I was really soft in those areas. I wasn't tender. Well, I was a little bit tender, but that was expected because I'd had a steel, more or less, probe pushed through my bladder to create a hole so the catheter could go into it. So that's to be expected, although people experience different levels of pain. That's what I was told. So in recovery, lying down, felt great. I walked to the recovery chair where I began to drink my cup of coffee, and I opened up my Sangers. I was looking really forward to it, but my bladder was feeling really full and painful full. So I thought, okay, I'm supposed to start ASAP to try and pee normally. So I thought, I've got to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet. I walked over to the toilet and I sat on the toilet. Within a matter of seconds, holy hell, the pain started. It was a stabbing sensation. It was a bursting sensation, a burning sensation. It hurt, and the severity of it was extreme, beyond extreme, to the extent I pushed the buzzer, I couldn't move. But from this moment onwards, the staff members of Queensland Health were absolutely brilliant, and I cannot fault them in any way at all. The doctors, the anaesthetic team, they were all so bloody fantastic. Like I said, I can't fault any of these guys, doctors, none of them, cleaners, you name it, bloody admin staff. I couldn't fault them at all, and I do look forward to giving back some positive feedback to the hospital in relation to my experience. So, but that'll be a thank you at the end of my vlog. So anyway, felt extreme pain, and it reminded me of pain that I felt with when I gave birth to my son via C-section in 2007. The pain was pretty bad. So I was put back onto a bed, and over the next hour or so, I was thrown everything. Everything was just thrown at me, from Buscopan to fentanyl to tramadol to endone. you name it, it was thrown at me. It took probably a good hour for all of that medication to sort of start kicking in. I wasn't pain-free, but but all that medication definitely did work somewhat. So, yeah. So that was the first stage, and it only continued. The help only continued. So I'm still in recovery at this time, and there's talk about admitting me to the Robina Hospital overnight just to get my pain managed. So, and that's what ended up happening. So I ended up taking an ambo to Robina Hospital, just got admitted into their surgical department, ward, and overnight they managed my pain. So that's what brings me to that next tale. And although it's quite short, it's a whole night full of pain. So the pain sort of jumped from a 4 to a 9 throughout the night, on and off. Again, I was treated with a lot of opioids, like fentanyl, endone, my normal medication on top of that, of course, because of my spinal injury. So in the morning, I felt exhausted. I felt like I'd been through a whole night of labour, basically, because I hadn't had a good night's sleep. But the doctor did say that I could go home and I could continue my treatment of endone and paracetamol and Brufen as well. So I take all those. I take the Panadol every 4 hours, I take the Nurofen every 6 hours, and I take the endone every 3 to 6 hours as well. So, and at the moment, it's holding my pain at bay. My pain is around about a 4 or a 5 once the medication does kick in. So, and of course I'm sleeping a lot, but that's expected because of the medication that I'm taking. So that is about it. That's my whole experience with my suprapubic catheter. So there's no time like the present, I guess, is to give you a gander at the actual the site of the catheter. So yeah, here we go.